everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you had a really nice 4th of July. It was really nice and sunny here in Rochester, Minnesota, and I hope it was really, really sunny and relaxing for you as well. So, in looking at this debate between nays and ayers, in terms of this idea of interconnectedness with the other, I would have to say that I'm more in agreement with nays on this one. While, yes, I most certainly do agree that we are just ourselves. We have our own DNA, we have our own eyes, ears, we have our own mind. We're just ourselves. But in a way, we are connected with the other in terms of identity. Nays argues that the self includes other selves as well, meaning that we are shaped by others, meaning our family, our friends, our grandparents, our parents. The person that they are shapes who we are, such as our personality, maybe our traits, our background. For example, I'm a really nice, thoughtful, sweet, kind person, as you maybe can tell. And I became this way through my mom, because my mom is also very, very sweet, nice, caring, protective, and a loving mother. And I became the person that I am through her. So, like, looking back at Chomsky, when he mentions that we have all this data and we put it in our minds and we form this kind of structure of knowledge. For example, a child learning a language. They gain that knowledge through those around them, such as their friends, their family. And then they kind of take that knowledge and they put it in their mind. It's just like I said, we are who we are as people because of those around us. Another idea of this interconnectedness with the other is that ayers is arguing that when we're just ourselves, we're just this unique individual. But nays is trying to say that we can feel what the other person's feeling. We can connect to them. We can sympathize with them. And I agree with this. I do believe that we can in some way feel what the other person is feeling. Let me give you an example. Over the 4th of July weekend, a family friend of my parents actually came down for the whole entire week to visit. And we went out to we got something to eat, we went out for fireworks, and when we got back, my parents went to go talk to some older neighbor friends, and me and this family friend decided to stay back because we didn't really know these people all that well. And as I was cleaning things upstairs, I noticed that I could just have this gut feeling. I had this intuition that my family friend was sort of lonely and just needed someone to talk to. And I went downstairs and I had this 30 to 40 minute conversation with him. And I could feel that he was definitely lonely and definitely just needed someone to talk to, as I had mentioned. And during our conversation, we were able to communicate on this I-thou level, to open up about our feelings, our lives, share with each other our lives, what's been going on in our lives today. And at first of all, I didn't really know this person. I kind of communicated him more on an I-it level, kind of treating him as an object. But after this conversation, I feel like we communicate more on this I-thou level, now we were able to kind of see each other for who we are as people. And I think that really, really deep conversation helps us to see who the other person is as people. And as a matter of fact, my family friend actually asked me, do you know who I am now, at the end of our conversation? And I was like, yes, I do. I saw him for this most amazing and most inspirational person that he really was. And he was just this hilarious guy that you could ever meet. And I was just so glad that I had the pleasure to talk to him because I really, really got to see who he was as a person. And like looking at this from like I know that Martin Buber mentioned how humans shouldn't be treated as objects. They should be perceived on who they are as individuals. And I agree with this. I mean, let's look at this from a communication standpoint. We've got the I, it, which is treating the person as an object. We got the I, thou, the I, you, which is, yeah, you're seeing this person for who they are, but you're not really engaging with them. And the I, thou is where you're actually opening up and you're actually seeing that person for who they are. So I think it takes us deep conversation in order to get a sense for who the other is. Yes, we do know how the other feels. But like if I said to you, how are you? And you said, good. Do I know how you're feeling? No, you might not be good. The only way I can tell how you're feeling is through this idea of the I, thou. Really talking to you and getting to know you as a person. Like I mentioned, this family friend of mine. I didn't really know who he was as a person, but when I got to talk to him, I started seeing this guy who was just the most amazingest person I've ever met in my life, and he's really an amazing guy. And I think it's just, yes, we can step into another person's shoes. We just have to communicate on an I, thou level in order to be able to communicate fully and see that person for who they are. I was just wondering, how do you guys feel about this? Do you think that we can feel how this other person is feeling, or do you think we can't? And another question for you all is, do you think that we are just ourselves, or do you think in a way we are shaped through other people? Let me know how you feel on that. Another point I want to bring up is in terms of this idea of consistency. Now again, I do agree with Nace in that he mentions that the philosophy that we have should match up with our actions and our beliefs. I do agree with this. For example, my philosophy, and this is a big philosophy of mine, I believe in no cell phones while driving. I cannot stand people that are talking on their cell phones while driving. So it's kind of this idea of do as you preach. What you say, you should do. I believe as an educator, as somebody that will be an educator and will be a professor someday, I believe in inspiring my students and making a difference in every one of their lives. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to act on that. My philosophy is to make a difference and inspire students. And that's how I have to act, based on my philosophy. How do you guys feel? Do you think that that our philosophy should match up with our beliefs and our actions, or do you not feel this way? Please let me know. I really look forward to hearing all your amazing thoughts, and I can't wait to hear from all of you soon. Take care.